I call to order the meeting of the Village Board for May 24th, 2022. Could you please join us for the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Village Clerk, would you please call the roll?
President DeSimone?
Here.
Trustee Carmona?
Here.
Trustee Franz?
Here. Trustee
Fry?
Here.
Trustee Lomax?
Here.
Trustee Penicola?
Here.
Trustee Perez?
Here.
That's 7.
This time we'll move to public comment. Does anyone wish to address the board? If so, please approach the podium
Yes.
and state your name.
Yes, we have one. Charles Rizzo? We don't have one. Nobody else turned in it.
So do I need to say my name all over again?
Sure.
Okay. Charles Rizzo, you need my address too? No? Okay. On the agenda tonight, and I'm going to just identify it as a resolution, you all know what I'm going to talk about, which is number 8, A, administration. I think that's a 1 or an I. This resolution from the village to recommend to the Park District, I'd like to commend you for taking this step. I do have a question, and I know you can't answer it necessarily right now, but the question is, would we be suggesting to them a binding referendum or just a referendum? And my last part is to, I'd like to hope that all of you see fit to approve this resolution. Thank you.
Do we have any other public comment?
No.
This will conclude public comment. Is there a motion to approve the minutes from the May 10th, 2022 Village Board meeting?
You have a motion.
Is there a second to the motion? Are there any modifications to our minutes? Please call the roll.
Trustee Carmona?
Yes.
Trustee Franz?
Yes.
Trustee Fry?
Yes.
Trustee Lomax?
Yes.
Trustee Penicola?
Yes.
Trustee Perez?
Yes.
That's 6.
The motion carries and minutes are approved. The next item of business is to approve the warrant in the amount of $1,090,080.70. And I believe on this one, Trustee Franz is going to recuse herself because she has a
Yes.
refund coming?
Yep,
Okay.
Just on that, it's a refund related to a building permit on our house.
Okay. Is there a motion to approve the warrant?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second?
Any discussion on the warrant? Call the roll, please.
Trustee Carmona?
Yes.
Trustee Fry?
Yes.
Trustee Lomax?
Yes.
Trustee Penicola?
Yes.
Trustee Perez?
Yes.
That's 5.
Motion carries and the warrant is approved. Would the Deputy Village Clerk please read the 10 ordinances and resolutions on the consent agenda that were discussed at the Committee of the Whole meeting?
Number 1, resolution authorizing the execution of a construction engineering services agreement for the Addison Creek Storm Sewer Improvements Phase 1 project to Thomas Engineering Group, LLC, in the not-to-exceed amount of $244,933.76. 2, resolution authorizing the execution of a construction contract for the Addison Creek Storm Sewer Improvements Phase 1 project to Aqua Contractors Corporation in the not-to-exceed amount of $2,220,000. 3, resolution authorizing the execution of a design engineering service agreement for the Church Road Pressure Adjusting Station Replacement Project to Greeley and Hanson in the not-to-exceed amount of $399,980. 4, resolution authorizing the execution of a franchise agreement with Comcast. 5, resolution authorizing the execution of change order number 1 with Independent Mechanical Industries, Inc. for an increase of $2,960 and a time extension of 157 days for the York Road LS-10 lift station improvements project for a revised contract cost of $1,019,215. 6, resolution authorizing the execution of a purchase order with Morton Salt, Inc. for the purchase of 1,300 tons of bulk rock salt in the not-to-exceed amount of $98,644. 7, ordinance granting site plan review, special use permit, and variations to construct an industrial development at 856 South County Line Road, Bensonville. 8, ordinance granting a variation to allow a fence in the corner side yard at 221 North Franzen Street, Bensonville. 9, ordinance granting a variation to allow a fence in the corner side yard at 406 Rose Street, Bensonville. And 10, ordinance granting a special use permit to operate a truck repair business at 485 Powland Drive.
Is there a motion to approve the 10 ordinances and resolutions listed
Motion.
on the consent agenda and as read by the Deputy Clerk?
You have a motion?
Is there a second?
Second.
Please call the roll.
Trustee Carmona?
Yes.
Trustee Franz?
Yes.
Trustee Fry?
Yes.
Trustee Lomax?
Yes.
Trustee Pena Cola?
Yes.
Trustee Perez?
Yes.
That's six.
Motion carries and the items on the consent agenda are approved. Reports of the village departments under administration is a resolution of the Village of Bensonville, DuPage and Cook County, Illinois, encouraging the Board of Park Commissioners of the Bensonville Park District to adopt a resolution for the submission of a referendum question to the electors of the Bensonville Park District and the general election to be held on, at the general election to be held on November 8th, 2022, concerning the sale and development of White Pine Golf Course. Is there a motion to approve this resolution?
You have a motion?
Do I have a second?
Second?
Being a motion is second, any discussion?
Your Honor, at the May 10th board meeting, you directed the village attorney to draft a resolution to ask the park, or suggest that the park district should go to referendum for the potential sale of White Pines Golf Course. The village attorney has drafted that resolution, which is before you tonight. As a reminder, so everyone's aware, this is just, we're suggesting to the park district, it's their prerogative whether to take that up. The Village of Bensonville boundaries are not the same as the park district's boundaries, so it would be inappropriate for us to take that resolution.
Any other questions from the board? Please call the roll.
Trustee Carmona?
Yes.
Trustee Franz?
Yes.
Trustee Fry?
Yes.
Trustee Lomax?
Yes.
Trustee Pena Cola?
Yes.
Trustee Perez?
Yes.
That's six.
Motion carries and the resolution is approved. Under finance is a resolution authorizing the village manager to enter into an agreement for a purchase of a storage area network, SAN,
Bless
from
you.
CDW-G for $22,584.39. Is there a motion to approve the resolution?
So moved.
Do I have a second?
Second?
Being a motion and second, Evan, do we have discussion on this?
Yeah, this is just a critical piece of infrastructure for our IT environment. The SAN is useful life for about 6 years. This is about a 10 terabyte SAN that we were purchasing.
Any questions from the board? Please call the roll.
Trustee Carmona?
Yes.
Trustee Franz?
Yes.
Trustee Fry?
Yes.
Trustee Lomax?
Yes.
Trustee Pena Cola?
Yes.
Trustee Perez?
Yes.
That's six.
Motion carries and the resolution is approved. Number two is a resolution authorizing the village manager to enter into an agreement for purchase of closed-circuit television servers and equipment from SMG Security Holdings LLC for $44,000. Is there a motion to approve the resolution?
You have a
Have a
motion?
Do I have a second?
Second.
Being a motion and a second, do we have discussion?
The majority of our facilities are covered by closed-circuit televisions. This resolution tonight is simply for the servers. The cameras themselves are staying in place. That hardware still is fine. It's the server that needs to be replaced. It's expensive, but I'll tell you this, the cameras get us out, as you know from being a police officer, oftentimes explain a lot for lawsuits, so it's important that we have these.
Any questions from the board? Please call the roll.
Trustee Carmona?
Yes.
Trustee Franz?
Yes.
Trustee Fry?
Yes.
Trustee Lomax?
Yes.
Trustee Pena Cola?
Yes.
Trustee Perez?
Yep.
That's six.
Motion carries and the resolution is approved. Number three is a resolution authorizing the village manager to enter into an agreement for collection services with Linebarger, Goggin, Blair, and Sampson LLP. Is there a motion to approve the resolution?
So moved.
Do I have a second?
Second.
There being a motion and a second, Evan?
Julie, do you want to cover this one?
Sure. The village has used Municipal Collections Services, Inc. for their collection services. They are related to the company that the police adjudication fees and software used to be managed. Most recently, the police have signed a contract to go with Quicket on the administrative side. So we took the chance to go and look and see if there was something better on the collection side, because we have had some difficulty with them overcharging us through the two companies before. So the only company we could find that did collections for Red Speed, which is our red light people, they are Linebarger, and we went to them and we asked them, what kind of offer could you give us to do collections for us? Everything about their contract seemed preferable. They want to charge 19.75% of their collections versus the 28% that we've gotten through MCI. They seem to have a very good connection with the state as it relates to licenses and registrations that deal with the Red Speed licenses. And their contract seemed to be pretty pliable so that we could come up with our own collection program if we wanted to make any changes going forward. So we are recommending that we make a change to the new company alongside when we convert to Quicket.
Any questions from the board? Please call the roll.
Trustee Carmona?
Yes.
Trustee Franz?
Yes.
Trustee Fry?
Yes.
Trustee Lomax?
Yes.
Trustee Pena Cola?
Yes.
Trustee Perez?
Yes.
That's 6.
Motion carries and the resolution is approved. Under Public Works is a resolution authorizing the execution of a purchase order to Traditional Concrete Incorporated in the not to exceed amount of $17,390. Is there a motion to approve?
You have a motion?
Do I have a second?
Second.
There being a motion and a second, Joe, would you like to discuss this?
Sure. Unfortunately, streetlight poles are subject to vehicular collisions from time to time. And our village streetlight inventory for certain concrete poles is minimal at this point, so we're looking to approve a purchase order, request a purchase order to purchase 12 new octagon concrete streetlight poles so that we can replenish our stock, and we actually have a need for 4 of these currently to replace poles that have been hit recently. We asked for quotes from 3 manufacturers that can actually make our poles, and Traditional Concrete provided the best proposal in the amount of $17,390. That does include shipping. Unfortunately, they're 2 to 3 months out on production typically, but staff does recommend approval.
So, Joe, on these poles, we try to get insurance money once they're hit?
We do, when we can find out who hit them, we usually go after the drivers and get insurance back.
Any questions from the board? Please call the roll.
Trustee Carmona?
Yes.
Trustee Franz?
Yes.
Trustee Fry?
Yes.
Trustee Lomax?
Yes.
Trustee Pena Cola?
Yes.
Trustee Perez?
Yes.
That's 6.
Motion carries and the resolution is approved. Recreation is a resolution to approve an ice arena and facility usage license agreement with My Hockey Tournaments Incorporated. Is there a motion to approve?
You have a
Do I
motion?
have a second?
Second.
Being a motion and a second, do we have discussion?
Yeah, this is a deal with My Hockey Tournaments. They have run tournaments at the Edge Ice Arena for the last 5 to 6 years. They offer tournaments in October, January, February, April, and May. And this is going to turn into a 3-year deal, and at $350 an hour, which will bring in almost $500,000 in revenue over the next 3 years.
Any questions from the board?
No.
Please call the roll.
Trustee Carmona?
Yes.
Trustee Franz?
Yes.
Trustee Fry?
Yes.
Trustee Lomax?
Yes.
Trustee Pena Cola?
Yes.
Trustee Perez?
Yes.
I'm sorry,
I said yes.
6. I mean,
The motion carries, the resolution is approved. Number 2 is a resolution authorizing a facility usage license agreement with Humira Hockey Development, HHD Hockey. Is there a motion to approve?
You have
You
a
have a
motion?
motion?
Do I have a second?
Second.
There being a motion and a second, is there any discussion?
Sean?
Yeah, after a very successful summer last year, HHD approached us again about coming back. They're at our facility for 10 weeks from 8 a.m. to 9 p.m., Monday through Thursday. And it's a great deal for us and a great deal for them, given our central location.
Any other questions on the board? Call the roll.
Trustee Carmona?
Yes.
Trustee Franz?
Yes.
Trustee Fry?
Yes.
Trustee Lomax?
Yes.
Trustee Pena Cola?
Yes.
Trustee Perez?
Yes.
That's 6.
Motion carries and the resolution is approved. A few presidential remarks. The Village Spring Recycling Event will be held on Saturday, June 4th, from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. in our Public Works parking lot. This event includes paper shredding and recycling opportunities for electronics, textiles, and clothing. TV and monitor recycling will be accepted for a fee. So please see the Village website for more information. Also, a reminder to pick up your permit for the annual community-wide yard sale. That begins June 2nd through the 5th. The permit deadline is May 30th. That concludes presidential remarks. Do we have a village manager's report?
I do have a few items. Your Honor, a couple weeks ago, you asked me to provide a update on what's going on at O'Hare. It's been a while since we provided that update to the board, so I'd be happy to present that tonight. As I'm sure everyone has noticed, the air traffic at O'Hare is slowly climbing back to its pre-pandemic levels. Believe it or not, we're still 26% below its peak in 2019. Most of that is because the business traveler has failed to return to the airlines. Most corporate travel is being done instead over Zoom. I think we've all spent way too much time on Zoom. We're aware of that. But as those passengers have not gotten on passenger aircraft, cargo flights into O'Hare have increased. We're at over 100 cargo flights a day coming in and out of O'Hare. Why that's important to us is cargo aircraft, bigger aircraft, louder aircraft. So that's a lot of where that's coming from. We're approaching some big milestones on what we've been working on for the runway rotation effort. This summer we will be going in front of the full ONCC, seeking approval from all 54 members on approval of that nighttime rotation plan. Generally speaking, the idea would be at nighttime, we would rotate on a weekly basis, the northern airfield, the southern airfield, and the diagonals. So 1 week would be northern, 1 week southern, 1 week diagonals. If we can get that done, I think that will lead to significant relief to our residents. We all know that runways 10C and 10L are being over relied on. We'd like to get those aircraft using the diagonals at nighttime as well as those northern runways that are over industrial. Assuming that gets approved over the summer, Chicago Department of Aviation will hand off that plan to the FAA for review. Our FAA partner, our federal partners have indicated it's a 12-month process. So this is slow going. I know we've been working on this for 6 years, so we're approaching that light. I can see that light at the end of the tunnel. It's almost there. But if we can get this done, it will be true relief for our residents, something that we've been working towards for a long time. In the meantime, CDA has announced that a new noise contour will be created as part of the terminal action plan. This will replace the old noise contour, which frankly is based on runways that don't even exist anymore. So it's been outdated. I think it's been in need for replacement for a long time. The challenge there is there's no requirement from Chicago to noise insulate any new houses in that noise contour. So at Thursday's Fly Quiet meeting, I'll be pressing the City of Chicago and probably submitting a letter to the Commissioner of Aviation to get a verbal commitment or a written commitment out of Chicago to noise insulate any new home that finds themselves under a new noise contour, that's 65 DNL. Finally, on the other positive side, the ONCC Technical Committee, of which I'm your chair, will be initiating the Fly Quiet Awards program. This is kind of the carrot and the stick approach. We want to start recognizing those airlines that are doing the right things, that are abiding by the Fly Quiet procedures at nighttime, that are investing in new aircraft that are quieter, as well as using the ground run-up enclosures so we don't get that incessant hum around O'Hare at nighttime. We want to recognize those aircraft and those airlines, rather, and start giving them some notoriety. That will begin in 2023, so we'll be doing outreach throughout 2022. I know it's been a lot tonight. I wish we could have done sound relief sooner. I think it's important that we remind everybody what we're doing here in rotating aircraft has never been done at any airport in the United States. We decided as a community we were going to try to do this at O'Hare, that's the busiest airport in the United States. The second caveat there is it's an airport we don't own, so we got to get everyone to come along with us. That's been a challenge. I think we finally have buy-in from the Aviation Commissioner, Chicago Department of Aviation, as well as the FAA. So things are moving in the right direction. It does take time, but when this is implemented, we will have some real noise relief. Is there any questions I can answer about O'Hare from the Village Board? All right, seeing none, I'll move on just a few housekeeping items. Village Hall will be closed on May 28th and May 30th in honor of Memorial Day. And the Village's annual Water Quality Confidence Report has been posted online. You can view it online, or if you want to receive a hard copy, give Joe's team a call. They'd be happy to provide it. That concludes my report, Mr. President.
Do we have Village Attorney's report?
I have no report, Mr.
Is
President.
there any unfinished business to come before the board tonight? Is there any new business to come before the board tonight? I understand there is a need for executive session to discuss the sale of property under 120/2C6, which is village-owned property.
Not Park District, correct.
Is there a motion to enter into executive session to discuss the sale of property?
You have a motion.
Do I have a second on the
Second.
motion? Please call the roll.
Trustee Carmona?
Yes.
Trustee Franz?
Yes.
Trustee Fry?
Yes.
Trustee Lomax?
Yes.
Trustee Penicola?
Yes.
Trustee Perez?
Yes.
That's 6.
Motion carries and the board will enter into executive session. I would also like to advise the public that no final action will be taken when the board returns for executive session. I'd like to call this meeting back to order. May I have do a motion, right? Do a motion to call this meeting back to order?
You have a motion.
Have a second?
Second.
Can the clerk please call the roll?
Trustee Carmona? Here. Trustee Franz?
Here.
Perez.
Sorry about that. Trustee Fry?
Here.
Trustee Lomax?
Here.
Trustee Penicola?
Here.
Trustee Perez?
Here.
That's 6.
I'm here.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Here. Okay, so, we just adjourn, right? Is there a motion to adjourn the
You have a
meeting?
motion.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Please call the roll.
Okay.
Not this one.
Trustee Carmona?
Yes.
Trustee Franz?
Yes.
Trustee Fry?
Yes.
Trustee Lomax?
Yes.
Trustee Penicola?
Yes.
Trustee Perez?
Yes.
That's 6.
Motion carries. We are adjourned. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.